All right, so the innate immune system starts with your first line of defense, which is your skin. So skin and mucous membranes. But when things breach that, so when pathogens breach that first line, it goes to the second line of defense. So the second line of defense is basically non-specific phagocytosis. So the non-specific phagocytosis involves cells, so white blood cells. And these are what we call the men. So monocytes, eosinophils, and neutrophils. So they're phagocytes, so they eat things. So what do they eat? Okay, well, I guess if they're men, they'll eat anything, which is basically what the deal is, but these men are looking for pathogens. So if we have this pathogen, so there's a pathogen there, and all cells, and that includes bacteria and things like that, display things on their cellular membrane. They have markers that can display stuff, okay? And most pathogens, or a lot of pathogens, display this special marker called a PAMP. So a PAMP is a pathogen associated molecular pattern. Or PAMP. So the men can look for this. So they also have a certain sort of receptor thing that can clamp onto that, and it's called the PRR. So that is the pattern recognition receptor. So when they see that, then they clamp onto it, and then they endocytose the thing and eat it up. Okay, so not all pathogens have PAMPs, but if it does, the men will eat it. So there are ways that other chemicals can help in this process. And when another chemical, so when a chemical initiates nonspecific phagocytosis, meaning helps the men do their job, that is called opsonization. Ooh, I spelled that wrong, of course. Sorry, I'm going too fast. Okay, it's called opsonization. And the chemical is an opsonin. So an example of an opsonin would be an antibody. Antibodies are part of the adaptive immune system, but they can cross over into the innate and do things like this. So help these cells, these phagocyte cells, to find their victim and help them dispose of those. Okay. All right, so the next video we'll talk about natural killer cells.